morning, welcome to Morning Expresso on Indian Express. I am Charulata Biswas. Here's the big story. After the Express investigation, Deputy Chief Minister and BJP leader Tarkishore Prasad said there's nothing wrong in doing business. He was asked about the rupees 53 crore Har Ghar Nal Ka Jal projects, which, as the Indian Express investigation has found, were awarded to his relatives and aides. As such, the Indian Express formulated a list to show how long is the shadow of political patronage in the award of contracts under Bihar's flagship scheme to take drinking water to the doorstep. Topping the list in the amount involved is JDU ex-State Secretary Anil Singh's family, which got contracts worth about rupees 80 crore. In the wake of the Indian Express report, the state government said it will probe the process of bidding and tendering if there are specific complaints. Meanwhile, Bihar's leader of opposition Tejaswi Prasad Yadav has dared Chief Minister Nitish Kumar to take action against Prasad. Here are the front page news stories. The National Disaster Management has recommended an ex gratia amount of rupees 50,000 for loss of life due to COVID-19, an amount that will be provided by states from the State Disaster Relief Fund and distributed by the District Disaster Management Authority or the district administrations. The payments NDMA added will continue to be provided for deaths that may occur in the future phases of the COVID-19 pandemic as well or until further notification. A day after External Affairs Minister Jai Shankar raised the issue of non-recognition of Covishield with the British Foreign Secretary, the UK updated its travel guidance clarifying that the formulations of Covishield qualify it as an approved vaccine but not the COVID-19 certificates issued by India. This means that Indian travellers will continue to be treated as unvaccinated and will still have to take a pre-departure RT-PCR test. Further RT-PCR tests on day 2 and day 8 of arrival and self-isolate at the destination address for 10 days after entry. According to the World Health Organization's new air quality guidelines that lowers the recommended levels of pollutants that can be considered safe for human health, nearly entire India would be considered a polluted zone for most of the year. While a PM 2.5 concentration of 25 micrograms per cubic meter in a 24-hour period was considered safe earlier, the WHO has now said that a concentration of over 15 micrograms is not safe. Read the story on IndianExpress.com. Here are the must-reads. A phone call from a relative in a nearby village ended Manzoor Ahmed Waghe's 14-month search for the remains of his son. In a phone call, he was told that a body covered in tarpaulin has been found in an orchard and that it is possibly Shakir's. Shakir Manzoor was serving as a rifleman in a territorial army unit at Balpora in Shopia. Disappeared on August 2nd, 2020 after an Eid lunch. He was kidnapped by suspected militants while returning to the camp where he was posted. Prime Minister Narendra Modi pushed for international travel to be made easier through mutual recognition of vaccine certificates at the recent Global COVID Summit hosted by US President Joe Biden. In his video remarks, Modi also said India is ramping up production capacity of existing vaccines and the supply chains of raw materials must be kept open. From luxury hotels to fancy cars and bikes, Anand Giri, a priest at the Bare Hanuman temple in Prayagraj, is known to live it up. Now he is under the scanner in connection with the death of Akhara Parishad President Mahant Narendra Giri. After the police found Giri dead, police claimed to have found a 7-page suicide note in which the Mahant held Anand Giri besides 2 others responsible for his death. But this is by no means Anand Giri's first brush with controversy. For more, read about this on our website. There's a new media giant in the town. Sony Pictures Networks India SPNI and Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited on Wednesday entered into an exclusive and non-binding agreement to merge the two companies. The merged entity will almost draw level with sector leader Star India in terms of revenues and will potentially derive synergies from the varied presence of both ZEAL and SPNI. On Tuesday afternoon, Haryana boxer Akash Kumar won the national title in Bellary, earning himself a berth at the World Championship next month. His first thought after his big win, I will place this gold medal at my mother's feet. Little did he know that his mother had passed away on September 14th, a day before the tournament kicked off. In today's Delhi Confidential, we focus on the Congress, which is facing some heat for nominating Rajni Patil for the sole available Rajya Sabha seat from Maharashtra. The name of Patil, who previously served one term each in the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, was also present in the list of nominated MLCs, which is still pending before the governor. And finally, in today's episode of Three Things, we first discuss the Quad Summit and why there are talks of the AUKUS Pact impacting it. Then we take a look at the big takeaways from the police's charge sheet in the case related to the murder and rape of a 9-year-old Dalit girl in Delhi. And finally, we go over how a Myanmar town near the Indian border is seeing an exodus as thousands flee fighting in the country. That's all for today. For all the news updates, log on to IndianExpress.com and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.